Hidden deep in the forests of West Africa, the Kingdom of Benin rose as one of the most powerful empires in African history. For centuries, its walls stretched across thousands of kilometers. Vast moats and earthworks so immense they rivaled the Great Wall of China. Inside stood a city of unmatched sophistication, royal palaces, glittered with ivory, bronze, and gold. Artisans cast masterpieces in fire, and the Oba, king of Benin, ruled with absolute power. Benin was a kingdom of warriors, traders, and artists. Its people mastered bronze casting so advanced that even European visitors admitted they had never seen such skill before. The famous Benin Bronzes, each one telling stories of kings, warriors, and gods, stood as eternal witnesses of the empire's greatness. When the Portuguese first arrived in the late 15th century, they marveled at Benin. They traded in ivory, peppers, and later slaves, bringing guns and foreign goods in return. For centuries, relations between Benin and Europe were defined by exchange, not conquest. But as European empires expanded in the 19th century, the balance of power shifted. Britain had grown impatient. It no longer wanted partnership, it wanted control. Benin resisted. Its Oba refused to bow to foreign demands, refusing to sign away his kingdom's independence. In 1897, the British launched what they called a punitive expedition. Thousands of troops marched into the forests of Benin, armed with machine guns and fire. Benin's warriors, armed with spears, swords, and a handful of muskets, fought bravely. They ambushed columns, struck from the shadows, and defended their sacred city with everything they had. But the firepower of empire was unstoppable. The city of Benin burned for days. Palaces, shrines, and centuries of history were set ablaze. Women and children fled into the forests. The Oba was captured and exiled, and the treasures of the kingdom, the bronzes, the ivory tusks, the sacred relics were stolen, packed into crates, and shipped across the seas. Over 3,000 artifacts were looted, scattered across museums and private collections in London, Berlin, Paris, and beyond. To this day, most have not returned. They sit behind glass, admired but stolen, their true home thousands of miles away. The destruction of Benin was not just the fall of a city. It was the silencing of a culture. A civilization that had thrived for centuries was reduced to ashes in weeks. The walls that once rivaled empires crumbled. The bronzes that told stories of kings and gods became trophies of conquest. But history has a way of returning. Today, calls for the return of the Benin Bronzes grow louder. Descendants of the kingdom seek not just their treasures, but their dignity, their memory, their truth. The kingdom of Benin was not lost to time. It was stolen by fire and greed. And though its ruins are overgrown by grass, its story refuses to die. If you love the untold story of history, like, comment, and subscribe for more stories.